What's up, guys? Good evening. How's it going out there? Hope everybody's having a good night. I just wanted to hop on, have a little bit of a conversation about Jasmy and IoT tech and kind of where we stand and where we're going. Because I think there's a lot of misconceptions out there. Um, and I'm also going to address the V2 Jasmy coin narrative that's going around. I keep getting asked, even though we did an interview with one of our with Jesse, one of the ambassadors for Jasmy. Um, People are still asking me a couple of questions that I feel that we answered in the interview, but I'll try to answer them again in this. And I am going to reach out to Jesse about another interview soon, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, guys, as always, not a financial advisor, not financial advice. Make sure you guys do your research out there, okay? So firstly, quick look at the market. Jasmy up almost 1%. It's a nice little, Render's having a nice little pump. It's a nice little mixed bag, right? VTC still holding 28.3, still closed above it. So Caspa's a nice little pump. Yeah, some good DCA opportunities out there. Quant still a good buy at $87, guys. Terax is a good DCA. XDC is a good DCA opportunity. Algorand, we love algo here. The pump today, from the fake news about the spot Bitcoin ETF really showed briefly what is going to happen when we do get this ETF finally approved. We'll probably get multiple ETFs approved. I think we're going to see a very large pump. Even altcoins, did very, very well when that news came out. So I think that's just kind of a taste of what we're going to see, most likely. So yeah. Anyways, one more thing I wanted to, just before we get into Jasmine and stuff like that, is every once in a while, like the best advice I can give to anyone who watches these videos, anybody's videos on YouTube and stuff, based on a title, it is never a good idea to go into the comments and leave a derogatory comment about the video if you haven't actually watched the video, because every once in a while we get somebody who will make a comment and it's strictly based on the title of the video. You could tell that they were too lazy to actually watch the video, and they end up looking like a fool because they're arguing exactly what was said in the video, but they didn't watch the video, so they don't know that, right? So you look lazy and stupid when you do that, because everyone else who sees your comment who did watch the video can tell that you didn't watch the video too, right? Like there was one that I did. It was like because you guys know I'll read articles and stuff like that, other people's analysts price prediction articles, things of that nature. So you'll put in the title, whatever, Jasmy to $3, is it possible, kind of thing, and then some Yahoo will jump in the comments and say, oh, $3, you're an idiot, blah blah blah. Well, clearly you didn't watch the video, because in the video I clearly state that no, I don't think it can get to $3. I'm reading somebody else's opinion, someone else's technical analysis, and breaking it down. So clearly you were too lazy to watch the video, and it showed, right? So just a piece of advice, if you're going around commenting on videos based on the titles and you're not actually watching the videos, you look stupid. So just saying. That being said, guys, let's get into it here. Rencom, you guys know I did a video on Rencom last week. We did an announcement earlier today on their first centralized exchange listing. And then we have more news here for them, guys. The relevance of this, in the Rencom network video that I did, I broke down the partnership and the exponential potential of both Rencom network and Jasmy based on their new partnership. So yeah, definitely relevant. RNT token is definitely one that should be on your watch list. So they say, a message from Rencom Network CEO Neum. After a successful launch of our first centralized exchange, we would like to make two announcements. One, after a thorough review process, we have received approval and have officially listed on CoinGecko, which brings increased visibility and access to our clients, and which is super bullish, guys. Super bullish. Makes it easier to read the tokenomics and stuff like that, right? And number two would be we have officially signed our second centralized exchange listing, which will be announced October 19th, 3 days from now, which would be Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 days would be Thursday. This is a small part of what is to come as we continue to push full speed forward. As is always the case, we strive to be as transparent as possible, and as such, we will continue to update you with the latest developments. Very bullish on this project, guys. Big things popping, little things stopping. You know how we do. So, a couple of things about Jasmy here. No matter Bitcoin or ETH goes up or down, until the data exchange of Jasmy won't begin on Q4 of Japan, March 2024, nothing will happen. So be patient and hold for its mission based on Jasmy's white paper or cry and sell. Now, the reason I bring this part up is because, guys, Jasmy is largely IoT tech, right? And as I discussed with Jesse in our video together, was that IoT tech we're ahead of our time right now. Jasmy's ahead of its time. And a lot of people don't seem to understand that. It's why a lot of FUD comes out about it and stuff like that. And it was very similar to Metaverse and stuff like that when it was ahead of its time a few years ago, right? People would FUD it. It's not going to go anywhere, blah, blah, blah. It's garbage. And then when it became into the limelight and it was ready for its time to shine, it exploded. Sandbox, right? Decentraland, you know. So the point of that is that you're going to get your naysayers when something is still in its infancy, right? And Jasmy is a long-term play. I get asked all the time, what's your price prediction for 2024? What's your price prediction for Jasmy for 2025? And I have done price prediction videos for 2025 for Jasmy, so you can go check those out. That being said, though, guys, is that I don't think that IoT tech is going to take center stage until the following bull run. I think that the themes of that bull run, just like in the last bull run, we had the themes were, metaverse, right, and gaming and things of that nature, NFTs, right. Moving into this next bull run, the theme is starting to become more AI and things like that, right? Now, also Web3. Web3 is big too, but moving into the following bull run. So we're talking about 2026 to about 2029 would be the following 4-year cycle after this next bull run. I think that the themes are going to be, two of the major themes are going to be IoT tech and DeSci, which is decentralized science, more into medicines, medical procedures, medical projects, things of that nature, right? Drug companies, things like that. Decentralized science is still extremely in its infancy. So I believe that those two are going to be big themes in the following bull run. Jasmy is still in its infancy, and a lot of people don't seem to understand that. They expect it to explode to $1, $2, $3 in this next bull run, and this kind of project is going to take a little bit of time, right? You have to wait until its tech is ready to take center stage. And in saying that, we'll look over here. It says my opinion about Jasmy and why Jasmy will be huge one day. You see these days how everything around us is smart. Smartphones, smart speakers, smart cars, smart thermostats, smart doorbells, smart locks, smart refrigerators, tablets, phablets and tablets, smartwatches and smart bands, right? And guys, this is all IoT tech that is still in its infancy, that's evolving, right? The same with things like Siri and what's the other one? Siri and Alexa, right? Um, for your smart homes and stuff. This is all IoT technology, guys. And uh, imagine being at the point where you can have an app, say, on your smartphone that literally will do everything you tell it to do, right? uh Check my emails for me, check the cameras in my house, make sure everything's good, check my doors, make an appointment for this, make an appointment for that, call this, call that. Like, we're already into some of that stuff, right? But you get the idea of what I'm saying, right? That is IoT technology, it's the Internet of Things, right? Where everything is connected. And we're just in the infancy of this kind of technology. He goes on down here too: smart keychains, smart glasses, and many others, right? These devices are collecting data on you through cameras and microphones. They listen to everything. Say, you know, have you ever spoken to someone on the phone about a product, and instantly after you end the call, you receive an ad or pop-up on Google, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc., with a product that you were speaking to a friend about? Well, Jasmy will help you regain your privacy through their advanced technology that will implement these smart devices, which is exactly it, guys. And so this is the point I'm trying to get across to you guys, is that all of these types of products are still in their infancy, right? We're not even close to the way the world is going to look in 10 years. And IoT tech is at the forefront right now, with the things that they're doing. And the fact that Jasmy is leading the way, their first mover advantage in so many different categories that their company is into. I don't know how anyone who actually does their research on this company, can't figure that out. Um, because they don't. That's the thing. They don't do their research, right? So this is why I do these videos, guys, so that you can understand and know what you hold, right? So that you can't be shaken out by somebody who got scared and started making videos on their channel about, because they got scared about a alleged migration, so they're going to sell everything, and they tell you should sell everything too. And you know what I mean? Like, if you know what you hold, you have conviction, right? So I know so much about Jasmy. That's why I do these videos, guys. Like, it's constant research on this company, constant, right? I think I know more about Jasmy than I know about any other crypto project out there. Um, and I know a lot about a lot of projects, XRP, XLM, so on and so forth, but Cardano. Now, that being said, guys, this whole V2 um, rumor, because I keep getting asked about it. Now, my understanding of the way that Jesse had explained it, okay, and I could be wrong, but this was my understanding of it, and I'm going to clarify it with him when we have another interview, is that the analogy that Jesse had used was, think of the layer two. Think of a bridge, and you're driving a car, okay? So you got your L1, your car, okay? If you drive your car from one side of the bridge to the other and stop at the other side of the bridge, there's not two cars all of a sudden, right? So the use of the Jasmy chain, okay? Um, if you're using the Jasmy chain for something, for your transactions, if you're using the layer two for something, right? The reason for this, guys, is that right now transactions for Jasmy are on the Ethereum blockchain, which is expensive and slow, right? So when you're doing these transactions, you go over to the layer two Jasmy chain. Now, in saying that, that's the only time you convert your tokens. So think the best way I can try to explain it is like this. Think about it as you have 100 Jasmy tokens, and you want to use the layer two, right? So you want to go over to use that. So what you would do, and this is just an analogy, is stake. so to speak, your 100 Jasmy tokens, your V1 Jasmy tokens, uh, and you get 100 V2 Jasmy tokens on the layer 2 to use for your transactions and things of that nature, right? Um, outside of that, as of right now, there is no, if you hold Jasmy coin on Coinbase or Binance or Kraken or wherever it is that you hold it on, just on some exchange, you're just holding it there, right? You don't have to do anything. There's no switching from a V1 to a V2 or anything like that. If you're just holding Jasmy for the sake of holding Jasmy, right? This whole migration thing about that, like they did with Gala, that was all made up by another influencer on YouTube. None of that stuff is true, right? And he hasn't produced a single ounce of evidence that it is. He just thought it, said it like it was fact, and then everybody panicked, right? So that's the concept. As best I can create an analogy for it for the layer 2. If you're just holding Jasmy on Binance, you don't have to worry about swapping out for V2 or anything. They're not doing that, right? That's not what's happening. The Jasmy, the V2, so to speak, is only being used on Jasmy chain for transactions, so that your transactions are cheaper because you're paying them on the Jasmy layer 2, not the Ethereum network, and they're faster, right? So I hope that this answers that question for you guys. I did the best I could with it. I'm going to try to get Jesse on again to try to break it down even further for you guys. But sorry, I'm losing my voice. I'm still really, really sick, guys. But I hoped that this video kind of, helped. I just wanted to kind of connect with the Jasmy community here tonight and, you know, uh, just spread some love, I suppose. Anyway, guys, smash the like, smash the subscribe button. Click the join button, guys. Would greatly appreciate it if you want to become a member on the channel. It supports the channel. I kept it at $5, so it doesn't really cost much. And you get exclusive content over there. You get one-on-one video calls with me. We can talk about your portfolio. We can talk crypto. You can ask me any questions that you really have about crypto. Create a plan to take your profits in the bull run. So yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good night, guys.